Hi, a lot of you have come back to me and said, why not make some more salads? So I thought, yeah, why not? And let's make something which you may have not tried as yet. So a family favorite again, it's couscous salad with roasted vegetables. Just chop all your vegetables, put them in a baking tray with some olive oil, salt and pepper, and keep them in the oven straight away because they will need at least an hour. Roughly chop all these vegetables. This is a courgette, also known as zucchini. You don't need to get the skin off. So I'm just gonna halve it and then just dice it roughly. The only thing you'll need to do is de-seed your peppers. Okay, so I've roughly chopped all my vegetables. I'm going to add 1 heaped teaspoon of rock salt. I'm going to add loads and loads of pepper. Different kinds of oils here. I'm going to use the rapeseed one, which is kind of garlic flavored, and you'll need a lot of that for the vegetables. So I'm just going to use a little bit of olive oil as well. You have your garlic, you have your chilies, your courgettes, your onions, your peppers, and the best thing you can do now is give this a good rub. Make sure that all your onions are separate and that all your vegetables are coated in the oil and the salt and pepper. Okay, so I'm going to keep these vegetables in the oven for at least an hour. So for the first 10 minutes, I'll keep it at 200 degrees and then I'll bring it down to 150 or 160 for the next 50 to 55 minutes. So while the vegetables are in the oven roasting away, let's prepare the couscous. And for those of you who don't know what couscous might be, basically it's crushed durum wheat like semolina. What I would do is take a nice big bowl and then take a measure of a cup of couscous and 2 cups of boiling water. But what I do is I put a stock cube and then put the boiling water to kind of give it a flavor to the couscous. So I'm going to use a chicken stock cube. If you have homemade chicken stock, that's perfect, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to use stock cubes. Or if you're vegetarian, use a veg stock cube. So let's do this. I'm going to add a stock cube, pour some hot boiling water straight onto the stock cube, give it a stir, pour it in, give it a good stir, dissolve it, flavor it with a little bit of salt, just a tiny bit. Try and use a container, a bowl which has a tight lid, or simply just put foil on it. And there it is. Let it rest for at least 10 to 15 minutes. While the couscous is standing and the veggies are in the oven, I'm just going to start preparing the chopping of the spring onions, the coriander. If you want to keep more green chilies, you can also keep some fresh mint if you like. So that's what I'm doing. I have some really big fat spring onions, so I'm going to just kind of slit them down the middle. Chop it really fine. They don't come in your mouth too much. It's been an hour since the veggies have been cooking in the oven. Time to put everything together. Just kind of separate it. Just spoon out your couscous in your veggies. And what you can do is just keep adding as much as you want, because you can do so much more with couscous as well. Use half a lemon for some flavoring. What I also have is some Greek Feta cheese, which I shall slice and dice up. But before I do that, because it's still slightly warm, I'm going to add only the white bit of the onion, pomegranate seeds, and look how beautiful that looks already. And this can be a meal by itself. So if you're having a barbecue where you have your meats like your kebabs and tandoori chicken, this can be a good addition to your barbecue. Salt. Break it up really. The more crumbly it is, the better. Fresh mint, so just kind of finely chop it. And do this at the end because otherwise when you cut mint, it tends to get black quite fast. You want it to stay green as far as possible. Let's mix all of this. As always, time to test it out. Of course, you know I'm going to say it's awesome because I've made it. Here we have the delicious couscous salad. Just see how colorful it is. You can again get sweetness, spiciness, saltiness, all your flavors bursting together in one bite. Do try this when you can. It's so easy to make. So I hope you enjoy it, and as always, keep coming back to Del's Kitchen. Bye!